The craziest thing I've ever bought. What a question. Well, it would probably be this. This is a Target exclusive Cars 2 store display for the Charge Ups range, general diecast releases, and the Talking Guys. Now, I'm going to take the plastic cover off, explain the story of how I got it, and then we'll go around and we'll look at all the stuff inside. Alright, now that the plastic shell is off of it, see, I can touch it. Oh, mess with it as much as I want to. Well, I guess I'll take you on a weird tour of it or something. Now, this right here is just like a plastic cardboard shell. This here hides the booster. Now, unfortunately, I can't show you all if it works or not, on account of it would take $40 worth of C batteries to get this thing to work. You pull off this panel here, you pull out the battery tray, it's about 32 C-cell batteries to get this to work. Now we'll go ahead and I'll start down here at the panel. There's this button here, here the racing action. This would fire up the booster there, or whatever you want to call it. All of these right here are for the fellows up here. So I guess I'll go ahead and show you those. These are the lights and sounds vehicles. Finn, Mater, and Holly. Now, funnily enough, they're all hardwired in here. You cannot remove these. I can't really get a good angle to show you, but there is a little like plug underneath them. I might be able to show you on Mater, but the buttons on them are filled in. I don't know exactly where Mater's button would be, but I know for these two, it would be the back windshield or whatever, window. Now, I know these light up, but unfortunately I can't show you those. They're all, I'm pretty sure there's no original lines. I'm pretty sure they're all ripped from the movie. I've never owned these loose outside of this display, so I can't really show you those, unfortunately. But we'll go over here to the regular diecast. This is all the race team variants with the 95 stickers on the side of the characters. You can tell because of Fillmore's weirdly giant pupils. Where else? Oh yeah, the lemons down here, you can adjust them a little. I unscrewed Grimm because you could remove these and they're really just drilled in with like a regular screw. There's nothing super special about these. There's not like any, you know, for display, for store use only labels on them, like say a Thomas Wooden Railway, like store use thing. So they're pretty much just regular. And there's this plastic cover above the plastic cars in here. I've taken them out. I have not opened them. I'm not 100% sure if they're charge ups or not, but judging by this here, I'm going to assume they probably aren't. But I've seen videos, and I don't know. Well, by videos, I mean the one that's available online. And of course, in the back, there's a background of, I'm assuming, Porta Corsa, but there's a funny thing that I've noticed with, like, all of them. I don't know if this was just, like, edited in post or whatever, but all of these, like, number plate hat things are supposed to be, like, a shield shape, but that bottom curve in them you can't see because they're all clipping into the roofs of the car models here. Right here, big old sign, of course, only at Target. Now, I guess since I've shown you everything in here, I'm going to go ahead and put this back on there. Oh, I didn't even notice there was a Velcro thing there. Well, it does not work because it is super easy to take out. Not so easy to put back in. Oh, first try. And there's like this little sign thing here. I don't know, it's super cool. I don't know if this like whole insert or track in here was a set that was released or anything. I'm not sure. There's nothing special about this here other than, you know, Charge Up's disclaimer. this charging thing. There is some interesting text. It's very dark in this corner of my room, so I don't know if it'll show you that or not. Battery life indicator. I'll show you around side here is this instructions for replacing the batteries. That looks like it's picking up on camera just fine. So if you want to pause the video to read that, you can. Oh, I didn't even notice this text here. Just some copyright information for, I guess, I'm assuming some of the vehicles back here. If I can turn this around one-handed, this whole back piece comes off. Go ahead and I'll swing it around here. This way, there's an opening. All of the cords and stuff are in good shape, so I'm pretty sure if I throw batteries in this, it should work when it comes to that. But I've taped some of them down because I don't want them falling out and then getting torn up or something. If they get caught on the other end of the table or the wall or something. This is a reset switch. I think there's 2 of these in there. I'm not exactly sure what it does. But these were made by this Darko company. I don't know anything about them other than... oh, well, I guess we can go ahead and skip to this. It's pretty much just a disclaimer that this is Mattel's property. It's supposed to go back to them. Once they're done with it, it's not supposed to be sold or given away or anything, even though, I mean, well, it's in my room. We all saw how that worked. I also forgot to show you on the actual plastic case itself, there's a collect all sticker. Not super interesting though. Is there anything over here I haven't shown? I guess I better look at the charging indicator there. Go ahead and see if I can't. Ooh, that's not a fun sound. Go ahead and spin it back. I would take this off and show you the inside, but it really is just wires, the battery tray, and I think the other reset switch is in there somewhere. Now, how did I obtain this? Isn't that the question? So in March, me and a friend went up to this flea market about an hour or so away from me that's huge. It was super cool. I had a great time. Saw this out of the corner of my eye. I had already blown my money on bills and such, so I did not have enough to get it at that time. But I did go back on the 29th, I believe, of May, and it was still there, so I picked it up. I don't know any information on where the guy before this found this, but the guy has a lot of Lego store displays too, so I'm assuming he has an in to something like this, which I think is pretty cool. I guess since I own a Cars one now, I'm gonna have to find a Thomas one eventually, just to go with it. But, yeah, not a super crazy story. I just been on my mind for a while, and I'm super glad to have this as a part of the collection. It is definitely one of the craziest things I think I've ever bought, just because at one point, this was in a Target. I don't know which Target, but somewhere, some Target, some almost 15 odd years ago, this thing would have been in a store, and there would have been kids and people messing with the buttons, hearing all the voice lines, watching the cars go around and around. And I don't know, that's pretty cool to me. I don't really know anyone else who has one of these. There's not a lot of information on them online other than Target, store display, Cars 2. That's about it. There's a Take 5 a Day article on it, but it's just like a little footnote. So I suppose that's about it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed watching, and I will see you next time, and hopefully I can get some batteries or wire it to not need batteries or something, and I can show you it in action just like it would have been almost 15 years ago at this point.